welcome. I think that was my cue.
That was your mic's on, mine's not on yet. I clicked the thing, it takes them a minute to boot, and I'm like, go.
It's like
go.
one of those disarming the bombs incidents again. We keep having again.
She's right. I disarmed 4 bombs today.
That's right. That I know of.
It's because she set them.
Gotta keep him on his toes.
Okay, she's like, here's a breakfast sandwich and a nuclear warhead.
That's right.
Pick which one you want to eat.
Hello! And welcome to Survival Coloring Day 22, we think.
I don't know.
It's hard to keep track of them now that we're in the 20s. Anyway, I'm Lisa Mitrakin, and this is my lovely assistant, Tech Support.
Commander Tech Support.
Commander Tech Support.
That's right.
Of the Galactic Cruiser.
I'm from Space Force.
Space Force.
I'm Commander Tech Support. I am an
from the Department of Space Force.
I am an ambassador from Space Force, the Department of Space Force.
You sound like a very important man.
Everybody in Space Force is important. Man, woman, child, dog, cat.
Space dog.
Space Force dog.
Space Force dog.
That's right. What are we doing tonight?
Tonight we have lots of things to cover, but we'll try to stay on schedule tonight. So first of all,
what's the schedule?
30-minute stream.
Okay.
Originally, these were meant to be 30-minute streams. We have our little notepad here that has...
There's like way more things on there than one can do in 30 minutes.
No.
I just totally smacked my hand on the table and trying not to cry.
Well, you're doing very well. Well, then we'll get right to it. First of all, I promised you that until Mermaid Madness, I will give you one piece of information about Mermaid Madness. And tonight, it's about artists. We have 2 artists that I want to introduce to you. Not live in person, but we made some clips to show you. That was a cue. First is Genevieve Art, who is one of the artists in the Mermaid Madness Colorathon, and she has a brand new Patreon community that she wants to share with people. So this is the banner that is her official banner for the Mermaid Madness event. And she also has a book that is a published book, a coloring book. And I believe this book has 80 illustrations in it or something completely crazy like that. And there's a sneak peek inside the book. I totally stole those pictures from one of her YouTube videos. So sorry about that. I really wanted to make this flick look really interesting and colorful. And this is our Patreon page, the link to which is, of course, in the video description below and also on the screen. So you can, if you are watching this on TV, you can just come back to this exact moment in the video and copy it. Or you can go back and see the video description when you look at the video on your computer or your phone, because in the description, the link is actually clickable. You can click on it and go straight to her Patreon page. It's very cool. Her art is all fantasy art, very, very detailed. And she has 3 tiers in her Patreon community. I believe it starts with $1, very affordable, and you get free pages. Just go there and check it out, what she has to offer. Really, really amazing artist. And of course, she will be part of the Mermaid Madness Colorathon. So
did you just hit me?
Yeah.
What did I do?
It was an accident.
I'm like sitting over here. I got your next clip queued up. I gave you the secret thumbs up that nobody saw. And you are hitting me. That's it. I quit.
You quit, don't quit. I don't know how to press buttons on computers.
I'm going back to space.
No! Not until after the show. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. The second artist.
Booyah.
So excited. Is Samantha Jean, who is also part of the Colorathon. And this is her Etsy shop, the link to which is on the screen, but also in the video description, the clickable link. And her shop is amazing. She has hundreds upon hundreds of listings there of coloring pages. She makes these custom door name tags for kids that you can put on the door with like illustrations on them. Just so much to look at. A very, very successful Etsy shop. 5 stars, lots of sales, very cool discounts. And of course, the Mermaid Madness set was the last image in that flick that you saw. She has 4 pages in that set, and they're just adorable. You saw the coloring, adorable, of one of my favorite mermaids, the librarian mermaid, the one with glasses. And she's reading a book. She's really cute. She's one of my favorites. And she's in that set, so definitely check it out. Grab your copies, and also see which colorist, which streamer is coloring her art so that you can follow along this weekend and have fun. And these are just 2 out of 16 artists that we have featured this coming weekend. So lots to look forward to. And tomorrow we'll actually meet one of the artists. Tomorrow, Kat Datillo will be with us. And that's Kat with a K, not with a C. She's not actually a feline. She is very human, although very, very strange.
Happy kitty, warm kitty, little ball of fur. Smiling kitty, joyous kitty, purr, purr, purr. I know I screwed it up. But
I have you guys to thank
it's
for
one
that.
of those songs where the lyrics don't really matter. What matters is you sing it like Sheldon is in bed. Purr, purr, purr. Anyway.
That was adorable.
Purr.
And I think tomorrow will be filled with cat songs. After the show last night, everyone was sending us links to cat songs. So.
Cat songs that they wanted me to sing.
Yes.
So there you go.
And there's some...
You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because everybody wants to be a cat. Hey, so just in case Lori's internet connection gets blown away, do you want to say hello to her?
Lori, is there a tornado happening?
She says that there's been tornado sirens happening for like the last hour. There's some super gnarly monster storm hanging out over her house.
Well,
do you have anything to do with that?
I have nothing to do with that.
Would you like me to send Space Force in?
Yes, yes.
Space Force is on the way.
Space Force to rescue Lori.
They'll get there eventually.
Yes, please stay safe. Don't risk your life over internet connection.
Yeah, don't hold an antenna out the window or something. Get better internet if I could just reach the clouds. The clouds.
Yes, please don't do that. And if you drop off, we understand that you probably.
If I drop off, we can get disconnected. Yeah. It's the only kind of dropping off that's...
Poor choice of word.
Yeah.
All right, so I have another announcement before we start coloring. The coloring has turned into an official Tom coloring event. And if you go to my Facebook group, you will find that it is one of the announcements. It's called Merpups Color Along. And it's the first of its kind. Usually the way that a color along works is the person running the event announces a color every day, and then all the colorists have to use that one color and wait to see what happens next. And then you have these amazing creations that result from these events that you wouldn't have otherwise created because you didn't have the control over colors that you would normally have.
Look where it froze.
Oh. Is that what they see? I don't think so.
No, they actually just... So my little app that controls all the cameras froze with me going... I'm like, what's his name from Toy Story?
Oh, yeah, totally.
To infinity and beyond! Space Force.
Space Force.
I gotta read this thing.
Can I keep talking?
Oh, yeah, no.
Okay, this doesn't affect...
The actual thing happens over there.
Okay. But this color along is completely different. Everything is backwards. You guys tell me what color you want me to use every day. So every day I will make a post that will be called Pick Your Color. And you guys vote on the color, and whichever color gets the most votes, I'm beating you again.
You stop hitting me.
I can't help it.
Okay, so before the show, she asked if I would sit closer to her. She said that she thought that the
can't believe
space
you're gonna
between
use
us...
this.
Oh, yeah, I'm snitching on you. She said that the
You're
space
such a
between
snitch.
us was too large, and she felt that it looked weird on camera, so she asked me to scoot a little closer to her. And now I know the real reason. She just wants to beat me. Where's my help sign?
Where is your help sign?
I'm gonna go get my help sign. I'm gonna go to the pharmacy.
Well, wait, who's gonna switch me to my drawing board? He totally just left me. Spaceman. Hello. Hello. And welcome.
And welcome.
Oh!
Okay.
All right, before things get bang,
Whack!
completely out of control.
Crash! Kaboom!
Drawing board.
Kaboom!
Drawing board.
Kaboom! Because everybody wants to be Lisa.
Drawing board.
It's like you're casting a spell. Catspelly asked a little while ago, how would you describe your style?
My style of what?
She didn't say.
I have no idea. And probably even when I find out the answer to my question of my style of what, I probably will still not be able to answer it because I'm not really good with labels and and picking like a crowd that I belong to. Like I'm not. Like I don't identify myself by any kind of a style or a group. My style is just the Lisa style. I am me, and there's no other like me. So yeah, I don't have a name for any of my styles because I don't feel the need to belong to such a gathering.
Okay, emo killer there. Cut it out.
You know what I mean. It
So
it doesn't need to be defined. It's just it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Oh, I just totally gave away my secret. It's in my hand.
You told me to switch to the drawing board.
Okay, yes.
No, I don't think it was visible.
But then no, it totally was. I saw it on the preview screen. Anyway, let me continue. And then we'll get back to that grumpy goss conversation about hating labels and not wanting to
I'm
belong.
gonna go stick tape on my mouth now.
So, the winning color is orange.
Or as my dad likes to say, orange.
Orange. The second and third runner-ups were purple and green. Purple was an excellent choice. Everyone who selected green was very insistent on green, more so than any other color, because you all claimed that it is one of the most difficult colors to use, and it's also not very commonly used. And I agree with you. I have the same problem. I rarely use green, and when I do use it, I also struggle with it. But I am sure that one of these days during this crazy color along, green will come up and we'll all have to deal with it, especially me. But orange won by a lot of votes, so orange it is. And I'm not just going to use one single orange. I've selected a bunch of different orange colors, and this is an imposter.
How many orange colors?
A bunch.
That was good.
Different brands, different shades of orange, and even an orange marker. So the idea isn't to use just one pencil. The idea is to create an effect with that particular color. So I think I will make this pup's tail orange. Okay, now we can go back to the grumpy goss conversation.
I'm really excited about something, and then I realized you were talking, and I was going to interrupt you, and it's your show. It's not my show.
Tell me.
Myself up.
Tell me.
In fact, if you want, I can hit myself just so you don't have to.
Okay, as long as they can see it. Oh, okay. I'm using a color called burnt orange.
So we have a special inaugural event happening.
Is it time though?
No, it's not time yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm supposed to ask that question.
I'm sorry.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? It's not time yet.
It's not time yet.
Okay, there you go. See, I'm going to do that a bunch.
Okay.
At the end of tonight's show, we will be introducing you to It's Time for Art with Baby Tech.
That's right. It's our new segment on the show, which you guys also voted on. I got a lot of messages after the show asking for more art from Baby Tech, because yesterday our special guest was Mama Tech. Tech supports mom.
Yep.
So if you missed that show, do check it out. It was really sweet. She's a wonderful lady, and she had a lot of really cool things to share with us, some stories about tech support, some stories about her art. Just a wonderful, wonderful guest. So definitely worth watching again. And we looked at some art that they made together, and it was really good. So we have a whole bin of art in the container, apparently, that I'm not even allowed to bring into the house because, as the legend goes, I will get lost in that bin or suitcase or whatever it is.
it's a suitcase full of memories from my childhood that Lisa's never seen. So I barely remember them. So I just went out there to dig around and find something that I could show you guys. And I got lost into photos of me and marching band. And I was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like remembering people's names and the memories. And no, we got stuff to do. So I will, what do we say, once a week?
Once a week, every Tuesday.
Today's Tuesday, right?
Tuesdays.
Nice, lucky for you guys.
Tuesdays.
So Tuesday we will have a Art with Baby Tech where I will produce something that I drew when I was a wee pup. And we can laugh at it together. That's my story.
I like it. I like it. I don't think we'll be doing a lot of laughing though. I think everyone loves your art and they're very excited to see the Pizza Mermaid that's coming this weekend.
I know that once upon a time, like a week ago, one of you asked if we could put the picture-in-picture screen on the left side because on the right side it gets blocked by the chat. And I apologize that we have it on the right tonight, but because of where Lisa is sitting and...
No, it can be on the left now.
What?
It can be on the left
You
now.
told me to put it on the right.
Yes, but then
You changed your mind and you didn't tell me?
No, then I...
Such a lovely thing to do.
Then I moved. I'm sitting in a place that's comfortable now, specifically so that you can put the screen here.
Nobody told me. Space Force did not get the memo.
That was the whole point of this space between us and all that.
Nope. So disregard everything that I was saying, and instead, look how awesome it is! Look, it's right here.
It's exactly where you wanted it. It's right here.
It's right here.
Right here.
Here. There we are. Here.
Here.
I wonder how long it'll take for that to get old.
I think we can do a few more minutes of that.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so about that style thing, what were people talking about? Like my drawing style?
Cat's Play says that she refers to your style as realistic fantasy goth.
I can live with that, yeah.
Lori says that she refers to your style as badass.
I can live with that too.
If you have other ideas on what we can call Lisa's style, please post them in the chat and we'll shout them out on the show.
Okay. Still hate labels.
Speaking of okay. First of all, speaking of shout outs, and then I got to tell you the label story. Speaking of shout outs, Lisa had a very professional interaction with the customer service department of one of the online services that she uses. And the woman was very helpful. And in their final exchange said, just volunteered out of the blue. Lisa's never met this person. She's never interacted with the customer service department of this organization before. But out of the blue, the woman responded with, P.S., what did she say? I really like your videos, and I'm looking forward to seeing tonight's.
Yeah, something like that. Like oh, by the way, I checked out your YouTube channel, and your videos are amazing. And I'm looking forward to tonight's show.
So we wanted to give a shout out to Marcella and say thank you for being so awesome, and we hope you're watching the show.
Hello.
And please click the like button, or we're gonna not use your company service anymore.
Oh no.
Kidding.
We love your company.
No, it was really sweet. It was totally out of the blue. Now, labels.
Labels. Oh, you can tell on me again. Okay, tell them labels. Oh, that is the evilest eye.
I have to ask Lisa to please not remove the labels from things that need to have labels in them, like clothing that that has like special washing or drying instructions, or blankets, or
nobody reads those.
Jackets, or not until you need to wash them and you find out that somebody cut the label out of them for no reason.
No reason.
Okay.
No reason.
You can have
This
all
is
the
about
reasons.
to get
You
personal.
can have all the reasons you want for cutting your own labels out of your own clothing. My shirts have the label printed on them just to keep her crazy scissor freak hands away from me. It's a hazard. Anyway, many years ago.
Pure evil is what they are, labels.
Many years ago.
Yeah, like 8.
We bought some new sheets and we put them on the bed and they had a label in them and she got the label off. I might have been making fun of her. Maybe, allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, I hate labels. And after a long and dramatic pause, you know those moments of clarity when you're falling asleep? I just said a single word. Goth.
It was classic.
So every time she says that she hates
I
labels,
hate labels. He just
then
giggles.
it's in my head. So that was the evil laugh that you heard.
Oh my god.
Goth. Especially since she's not a goth. But still.
But it was a totally goth thing to say. Oh, I hate labels.
I hate labels. Especially as we're going
Goth.
to sleep. Goth. All right, what else do we got? You're right. I do need more than 5 minutes for tonight's inaugural session of Art with Baby Tech.
Yes,
which
you
means
do.
which means you got to stop coloring now.
Oh my god, no way. I just started. Well, I promised to tell the story about how we went to the grocery store, where in normal times, that is a completely ridiculously boring story. But these days, going to the grocery store is an adventure. And we ventured out on Saturday and we went to the grocery store.
Can I go get my mask?
And you can go get your mask so they can see what
We
you
have,
look
we have
like.
many, many styles of masks, and I chose to wear the get the hell away from me style
Yes,
of
the
mask.
post-apocalyptic don't come near me mask, which worked beautifully. I just had a regular
N95.
N95 mask on.
They don't come near me anyway.
Anyway, and
But still.
especially now, there's a mandatory 1 meter separation in Chile. This is where we live, Chile. And actually, the whole experience was quite positive. We didn't mind going out at all. The grocery store has some rules about who can enter when. For instance, the first 2 hours of the morning are reserved for people over 60. And at 10 o'clock, they let in the general population. So once they let you in, it's actually quite reasonable. So this is how he went shopping.
This is how I stood in line for 2 hours.
Yes. Do you want to tell them why we went shopping? We didn't actually need groceries. We needed comfort food. We went shopping for cheese, ice cream, popcorn,
Doritos.
coffee, Doritos, and some meat. We did get meat. We were kind of low on meat.
That was the real reason.
Yeah, that's true. But I was very pleasantly surprised at how efficient everything was. I mean, we got there super early because we didn't know about the elderly priority thing. So we actually got there at 8 in the morning or 8:30 in the morning and stood in line until 10 o'clock when they let the general population in. But it was totally on us, so I could have left and come back at 10.
Yeah, but if we'd done that, so we were like fourth in line because I treated it like going to the Apple store back in the day when you used to stand in line to get your iPhone. It was kind of like that. Like it was worth it for us to get there early so that we didn't have to stand in line by getting there later.
Yeah.
So that was nice.
That was nice. Like once we were in, it was a better experience than usual because
Yeah.
the guards also control how many people enter the store.
Right.
And so it wasn't crowded. There weren't people leaving their carts all over the place like they usually do, and the store was packed with everything. Like things were in abundance and on sale even.
Yeah, we're fortunate to live in a country that has the entire population smaller than the city of New York.
Yes.
So the shelves were fully stocked, everything was there. Some of the things that are usually more expensive, like import items and things like that, were actually knocked down in price. So we, but they laughed at us because I literally bought 9 tubs of ice cream.
Yep. And there's no limit on stuff like that because the store is just operating at a regular at its regular pace. The only things that they have limit on, you can only buy 5 of certain items, and I think that's soap,
toilet paper, flour, and some other stuff.
and some others. A hand sanitizer, I'm sure, maybe rubbing alcohol. You know, things that people panic buy. So those were limited, but we didn't need to buy those things anyway. And the other thing that's really cool about the store is it's like a big grocery store. Not quite Costco big, but pretty big. I don't know any U.S. stores anymore. It's been a while. But
Albertsons, Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
What else? Vaughn's.
Wow,
Okay, so I've hit the South, and I've hit the Midwest.
Did we
and
have
I've hit the
anything in
West
New York?
Coast. What?
Did we have anything in New York that was?
Christie's.
Yeah.
Rock on.
Totally forgot about that. So the other thing is,
Fresh Direct.
there are two. There are two entrances, so they let people on one side of the store and they let people on the other side of the store, and then they circulate the carts, the rolly thingies. Are they carts? What are they called?
The things we put the things in? Yeah, they're carts.
They're carts. So they circulate them, and they spray them with bleach, and then they deliver the sprayed ones to the new customers. And then when you enter the store, they also sanitize your hands, and they put your sanitized card into your sanitized hands and send you on your way. And you are required to wear a mask, although many people are still wearing them incorrectly.
Oh my gosh. Standing in line watching these fools.
Oh, some people, oh my God, it was so bad. People's noses are often sticking out of their masks. And then my favorites are the ones that take their masks off to speak.
Yes. Yes, they walk over to somebody, remove their mask, and then ask them a question.
Yeah.
Put their mask back
It's like, idiot, it's the droplets that, that do it, but they don't know. Or like I watched a woman take her mask off and like blow her nose into her hand without a tissue and then put the mask back on. I just turned around at that point. I'm like, I don't want to see. I just don't want to see.
Really?
So gross. But yeah, we made it in and out, no problem. Definitely not that big of a deal. Don't want to do it every week for sure, but every 5 weeks is our schedule now. So hopefully you guys are having a similar experience where you live. I would certainly love to hear about what it's like in your country, in your town. So please, feel free to write in my Facebook group about what it's like to shop in your country or in your town, because I would love to know.
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it?
It's not time yet. It's almost time. It's almost time. I need like 5 more minutes, and then we can have. Oh, I'm using that awesome neon orange color now that I found. This is a Prismacolor neon orange. Really, really love it. Why don't you... Oh, what else do we have here on our...
What's the third one?
This one? Mm-hmm. Tom, my Facebook group. Tom stands for...
Tech supports awesome... like... Metropolis. The art of Lisa Metrocket.
That's right. That's right. That's what Tom stands for.
Tom. Art. Ninjas. Somebody is whispering in this room.
Well, okay.
Anybody who's seen a Chuck Norris film knows that.
Yes, ninjas. Think like that. I am not cheating. This is an orange. This is a yellow color. In fact, it's a lemon yellow color. But since it's my show, I get to make up the rules.
Yeah, I'm waiting to hear about this one. Tell me about how yellow is orange.
Because
it's a tone, right? Or a tint.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, because the idea isn't just to use a single pencil. The idea is to create a certain effect. I'm creating the effect of an orange tail. So that means that when the light plays off the goldfish scales, some of the scales will look a little bit yellow. So that's my story, and it's a little weak, but I'm sticking with it.
Oh, Lori asked a question that I missed, and she's yelling at me. Lisa.
Yes, Lori.
Do you know what Lori sounds like? Lori, we had her on the call.
Yeah, we had her on the call twice.
I don't know if I can do her. She's very stern.
She's very stern, but she also has a southern accent.
I can do a southern accent.
Okay, just sound like Mary.
I'm not going to sound like Mary. No, I got to sound like John Malkovich. I got to sound like a plantation owner. Lisa, do you find going back and forth with the pencil better than little circles?
Yes, I do. I don't really do little circles. I know that a lot of colorists do little circles. And the reason that I don't do it is because it's too time consuming. It's good for little details, like if you're doing a coloring page that's more like a geometric design sort of thing with lots of little details, like Joanna Basford's books, where she has lots of little designs that all look like wallpaper, and the details are just so tiny. Every single flower is like 3 millimeters across. Then certainly you can use the little circles. I think once you get really comfortable with your tools, you also move more freely. Not to say that people who use little circles are not comfortable with pencils, but there's a certain freedom that comes with having done this for over 30 years, that you don't sweat the little details. Like for me, the bigger brush strokes are more important. I also like to work fast. Like I'm not working fast just to impress you guys or to get through a coloring page really fast. I genuinely get bored if I work on something for a longer period of time than what I'm used to. Like I need to move forwards because there's so much happening in my head. There are new characters already. There are new effects, new colors. Like I part of it is that I can't be bothered doing little tiny circles on every single scale. And another part, it honestly doesn't matter. If you can achieve the same effect with whatever is more comfortable for you, I would go with that. I think that the little circles are overrated, to be honest. I think that if that's what is pleasing to you, like it might be therapeutic or calming or soothing, then by all means, circle away. But for me, it's more important to get the effect down quickly so that I can see it. For me, it's the picture presenting itself, being born in front of my eyes, and shaping itself. That's a lot more satisfying than actually getting that perfect gradient and getting that perfect texture. And also because I work in layers and I apply very little pressure to the page, you have a bunch of my original art, so you know exactly what it looks like up close. You don't see the pencil strokes. You see a nice clean gradient of color, or a very clean layer of color. So I think it's important to find a method that works for you and stick with it. And it's not that one is right and the other is wrong. It's just whatever feels right and whatever gets you the result that you imagined. So for me, the little circles, I just never really got behind that. But they're most definitely not wrong. Okay, now I'm using a marker pen. This is a calligraphy marker pen that I really like. And it is orange, so no cheating there. And I'm just gonna add very kind of freehand scales effects here to the tail. I can't wait to find out what color you guys come up with tomorrow. I suspect it will be purple because a lot of people voted for purple. So I'm almost done, by the way.
What time is it? 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 What time is it?
It's almost time. It just got really quiet.
It's time for me to check the firewall rules and make sure that the QoS queues that I set up to prioritize streaming traffic over other traffic are working effectively, which they seem to be.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah. So one of the things that I did over the weekend is I rebuilt the Edge network device so that traffic that's passing through it can be sorted by priority. So if we have like a download going on and we set up the streaming, because you've got devices in your house and they just randomly download a new update for iOS or whatever.
Without asking you.
So I needed to make sure that the things that we don't control don't affect the things that we need to have happening at a particular time. So this little box over here that handles our streaming uses a protocol called RTMP or RTSP, Real-Time Streaming Protocol, Real-Time Media Protocol. And so I set up the firewall to detect that, and when it detects it, it basically moves it to the front of the line. So if all of its traffic will get processed first before any other random traffic, and then there's certain types of traffic that I know happen on the house, and I just set those to be super low priority so that they always go to the bottom of the queue or the end of the line. Anyway, I'm just checking that.
I just realized something.
Right that you love me.
I love you.
Okay.
We didn't actually tell them the news about Tom. We just sang a song about it.
Oh, that's on you.
That is on me.
I don't even know whether you wrote crypticness on that.
I did. Well, the great news about Tom, the Art of Lisa Mitrokhin, my Facebook group, is that we now have 997 members.
Say it isn't so.
997. We had 400 like 3 months ago. That's right. So So what do you guys want to do? We're gonna hit 1,000 like any day now, probably right after the show, because a lot of you guys join from YouTube. Every day I have like 5 new members that come from YouTube.
Thank you.
So thank you guys. But let me know, what do you want to do to celebrate? Do you want to do a giveaway as soon as this happens? Do you want tech support to sing a song, bake a cake?
I can bake a cake. I can make cookies.
Yeah,
I can do a mean stir fry. I make delicious pancakes.
but you guys won't be able to eat them though. That's the
I
only
can
thing.
boil a pot of water like you ain't never seen.
So
I can even put pasta in it if that's what you want. I gotta go back to the chat and see what they're doing.
So yeah, let me know. Let me know here, or let me know in the group. I will certainly post it as a question in the group. But it seems like a fun milestone to celebrate.
Oh no.
Oh, what?
Oh, wait, they want it on the right. They don't want it on the left.
What? They want it on the right?
Sorry, yeah.
No, they totally wanted it on the left before.
Okay, well, somebody just asked for me to put it on the right.
Oh,
There.
well.
Now it's on the right.
It's people with a different YouTube experience.
We're gonna put it everywhere. How's that?
We're gonna put it everywhere. That's right. What else? What else? What else? Let's catch up on the chat, and I'm almost for real done with this orange here.
Donna suggests that everybody come to our house for a sleepover. I think that's a great idea.
I think that's a great idea too.
But I
Virtual
think,
though.
yeah, virtual sleepover. I think that all of you should set up your laptops with Zoom, and we'll set up ours, and then we can all like have a slumber party where I'll sit and Lisa will sit. We'll have like sleeping bags, and we'll have our laptop, and then we can do like sing-alongs.
Actually, we could do that as a live stream.
Kumbaya, my lord.
We could do a celebratory live stream. That could
We could
be.
sing "Row, row, row your boat" and around.
Yes, we could do that. We could have a day in the kitchen with us or something. Whatever you guys want to do, let me know.
Giveaway, boil water,
God, you guys are easy to please.
virtual sleepover. I gotta like your video.
Please. Oh, don't forget to give me those thumbs up. They're very helpful.
Ta-da!
Okay. I am almost for real, truly 15 minutes away from being done again.
It's a capacitive stylus. It's okay. It won't actually cause any harm. Come here.
No, you'll G me.
It's a capacitive stylus. Yeah.
It can still be stuck in my ear.
Oh man, they all want to sleep over.
They all want to sleep over. We may have to do a sleepover stream.
They set up a tent.
Okay, well, that's all I'm going to do for orange today. I will probably tweak it a little bit more tonight so that tomorrow we have...
Gosh, it looks really good.
Really? It looks nice on
It
camera?
looks really good, yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it looks way better than what because once again, the white is invisible from over here.
Yeah, this weird glare. And I think it's with this brown paper especially. Because it's a little bit more glossy.
Okay.
All right, what time is it?
What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? What time is it? It's time for Art with Baby Tech.
Yay!
So, that means I have to sit over there.
But don't you need the drawing board though?
That's why I said I have to sit over there. We'll let that one go.
No, because I saw that we're on the main camera.
No, we're not.
You tricked me. There was trickery.
Trickery. I learned it from a mongoose named Ricky Tikki Tavi. Trick, 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 trick. Trick, 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 trick.
Look, the dinosaurs are back.
Okay. Oh no, I did. You lame piece of software. Edit. I don't know why you're so lame. If I change one of the window sizes, then it gets mad at me. Yeah, it's totally mad at me. Okay, well, hang on.
It's okay, we're having a dinosaur puppet show.
That goes there, that goes there, that gets saved, now that goes... Ha! Okay. All right, I have for you tonight two very wonderful and exciting things. First of all, Mom, do you want to move that, or am I gonna?
You can place things right on it.
Mom, who was this? I'm thinking Marsha Brown might have been one of your clients at your advertising agency or something. But what's very interesting about this, I found this in this box of things. This is an actual Russian fairy tale.
Yes, this character right here. This is all of you. We have some Russian colorists in the live chat with us almost every night, so they know this character. This is Kolobok.
Okay, so I found this, and what's particularly interesting about this, here, get out of that chair.
All right, I'm tech supporting.
Are you?
I am. I'm gonna press a button. Watch out.
Don't break nothing. Oh, how do you even sit in this chair? Oh, okay. So what's curious about this is there appears to be something missing from it. So I don't know if this was like
Was
a
it
note,
signed?
or if it was signed, or if it was a secret message about where my inheritance is. But whatever it is, it's gone. So this has nothing to do with art from tech support, but I brought this in and I handed it to Lisa because how random is it that in my list of childhood things, what are you doing over there?
I am tech supporting. Look, I'm turning knobs.
You're turning knobs? You're a DJ now.
I'm a DJ.
So how random
And
is it?
It's a fox.
It's a fox. How random is it that I have this Russian fairy tale in my childhood stuff and I have a Russian wife now
It is very random.
who already knows the fairy tale? Okay.
Did you show them some of the
No,
pictures
because
inside?
it's not my art.
No, show them
not
though.
my art.
But it's very pretty.
It did.
Okay, can we at least show them the fox?
Okay.
Look how cool he
This
is.
is not my art. There's not my art. This is not my art. But he is very cool.
He is
And
very
there's
cool.
a bear. And
And there should be
there's a kalabuk.
a wolf. That's right.
Is that the...
It should be a wolf.
those look-
That's the
yep,
wolf.
those are wolves. So yeah, so Mom, if you could tell me, or tell us in the chat if you're watching.
Oh,
who
I
that
can
is.
actually do things.
Do you want to
here.
actually chat in the chat as you?
Oh, yes.
That would be that window there.
Oh wow.
Okay. So now Lisa Mitrokhin typing in the chat is actually Lisa Mitrokhin. How random is that?
Hello.
Okay. Here, remember tonight I am Space Force from the Department of Space Force. I'm Commander Tech Support. This,
It's amazing.
I think, is a space station.
I believe.
I'm gonna zoom in on it.
I believe you can do it from.
I got skills. What?
Oh, you're in the drawer seat though.
I can tech support from anywhere. So this I think is we think that this might be a bathroom up here. This might be a shower or a toilet or something. This might be a sink. This could be a soap dish. Could also be a paramecium or a very hairy amoeba. This ghostly creature over here is exercising or he's threatening somebody. I'm not sure, but there are gymnast rings because it's very important that you have gymnast rings in your space station so you can stay fit. And he has a vacuum cleaner.
I like the yellow guy the most. He looks like maybe he's eating.
He might be eating. He might be.
He has a bowl
or a rock.
or a rock. Perhaps he's making a tool.
In the space station, he's flint napping.
Diane says it looks exactly like a spaceship.
Yeah, he's flint napping, and we're
Yeah.
not sure what this dude in the middle is doing. He might be playing or reading a book, or looking out a window at the other half of the space station on fire.
But it's very well organized.
It is very well organized, and
I like the
and
working out.
I think
dude a
over
lot.
here this might actually be like a chimney or something. There's some sort of thing
a
escaping from there.
chimney on a speceship.
Well, yeah, because where's the smoke going to go from the fire? So there you go. This is when I'm in space as Commander Tech Support from Space Force, the Department of Space Force. This is one of my homes.
Sherry says it looks like a rover.
But you all think that I'm not really from Space Force, the Department of Space Force. But little do you know, I have a manual.
Somebody says there's a punching bag in there.
I think it's a vacuum cleaner.
Punching bag.
Vacuum cleaner. Could be a punching
He
bag.
insists it's a vacuum cleaner, but
So-
it's in the workout room.
Here we are.
It's a book.
It's a book, Space Force, from the Department of Space Force, the Terran Central Division.
And wait. SF.
It's the Space Force logo, which
Wait,
you
the
will see
Department of-
appears on every subsequent page, just in case you've forgotten what book you're reading. This is my Space Force Space Fighter. It has things that make flames of different colors, and it's number 28. And this is the side profile view of it, where you can see that it shoots very lazily directed lasers that are unable to follow a straight line because they're not really made of light, unlike normal lasers. These are Space Force lasers.
I think it's some really good line work.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit more.
More Space Force, please.
Hang on. I
But
move so I can see where. Okay, Space Force. Good. We're here.
okay.
All right, so that's my Space Force fighter, and this is the butt of my Space Force fighter. If you were chasing me and I was running away from you, it would be a trick. But this is what it might look like.
Oh wait.
Actually, no. This is not. This is the front.
Move
Those are the
move
lasers.
it over. Look, this is Earth.
Is this fits
Here.
on the screen? There, that's the screen.
Yeah, but our little window is covering Earth.
Oh, I see.
So yeah,
This
keep
is
it
Earth,
exactly
and you can tell that it's Earth because it's Earth.
'Cause it has
And
amiibo in
it has
it.
continents, and Lisa asked which continents are they, and I said that everybody knows Earth looks different from space, so stop giving me any flack. That clearly right there, that's Florida.
I think you're correct. I think that's Florida.
That's so totally Florida, and this thing over here is California, Mexico, Texas, California, Mexico, and this up here is Canada, York.
And what are those little ones? Is it like Europe, Asia, Australia?
That's Europe. That's Africa. This up here is the North Russia pole.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is not the butt of my Space Force fighter. This is the front of my Space
How
Force
can you
fighter.
tell?
Those are the lasers.
Of course.
Because they're only red. If they were red and yellow, then it would be the things. These are
foolish of
clearly
me.
stars, or they might be satellites, or they could be ninja throwing stars
in space.
in space. And there's the Space Force logo.
The Space Force logo. And this paper is amazing, by the way, you guys.
Space Force.
It's kind of green, and it's very juicy and very thick. And this is like a professional book.
This is my Space Force supercruiser, where my little Space Force ship, you can see this drawing is to scale, my little Space Force ship would be docked inside of the Space Force supercruiser. And the Space Force supercruiser has a very large thing attached to it by a rope. And I'm not really sure what that is. Maybe we're being towed. We got a flat tire in space. We have a thing out here with a radar thing that goes beep 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 pew pew pew.
And guess what? Space Force.
Space Force. And
They're saying you're living your childhood dreams now, tech support.
here's my another Space Force fighter. But yes, Space Force supercruisers.
They're calling you space support.
Space support. Now this at first glance, this might appear to be something that crashed into the Space Force supercruiser. But if any of you have seen Battlestar Galactica, you remember that the Colonial Vipers launched from the pylons of the Galactica battle cruiser. And so that's what this is. This is the launch bay of the Space Force supercruiser.
Did they even have Battlestar Galactica back then?
Not the new one, but they had the original one.
Really?
Yeah. All us old people know that.
In the 80s?
In the 80s, that's when it came out. Duh.
I'm sorry, I'm a millennial.
Commander Adama, and Starbuck, and Apollo.
Yeah.
All right, so there's the launch bay, and so to the best of my knowledge, this could be a thruster, it might be a light, it could be a big subwoofer for Space Force parties, it could be a gun, it could be all of the above.
Okay, you're getting a lot of comments here. They're saying that they love your book, they want a sequel, they want an updated
The
modern
sequel to
day
Space Force?
version. That's
Okay.
right. They want the quarantine Space Force.
Okay, here, remember this is the Space Force manual. So
Perhaps this is what we should do as a celebration for my group. We should have a tech support drawing party.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
A space party. Who wants a space party?
So with this manual, you too can join Space Force, and you can pilot your very own Space Force fighter, because here are the instructions. See, here, it's kind of hard to see, but this, if you push it forward, says nose down. This is the control stick functions. So you push it forward, nose down. If you push it up and to the right, that's a right turn with the nose down, because that's a really important maneuver. And then there's a trigger, and then there's some other stuff. And then here, you can't really read it because I stapled it, or somebody stapled it. Anyway, there's a laser, there's a clear blaster, and press trigger to do something that we can't read because it's under a staple.
Yeah, I'm guessing you drew this before somebody made it into a book.
This, I think, is possibly the top view. I'm not really sure what this is a view of, but this, it very clearly says this is the teleputer screen. Teleputer screen. So whatever you need to do on the teleputer, it's going to show up here. And then there are pedal controls. There's something for reverse thrust. There's a thrust accelerator. And then this is a drawing of some component, possibly, I don't know, but it has a chute access hatch. It has retro rockets, and it has a parachute compartment.
Where is it? Where is it?
This is a parachute compartment. The parachute compartment
very
is
small.
right here. Parachute compartment.
Oh, wow.
So because you need parachutes in space. Space Force.
It's Space
So
Force.
this is the Space Force fighter. Now, no Space Force space pilot is ready to go into space without his space helmet.
Hamlet?
Helmet.
Helmet.
With an N. Now, when the Space Force helmet visor is raised,
They love the teleputer.
side ventilators are automatically opened. So
You're killing people in there.
here's the faceplate. When it goes up, I need a pointer. When it goes up, the side ventilator, of which there are 6, opens. Because 2 things that are very important to do in space are raise your visor and ventilate your helmet. Because in Space Force, we believe in safety second. So
I'm actually crying.
you'll have your Space Force boots, which this is the detail of the magnetic boot, which has electromagnet plates.
So detailed.
Now, where the electricity comes from for your electromagnet plates is a secret. Now, you will be given a Space Force chest pack. This is the down part.
What does it do?
Well, it has a communicator and a computer on it. And one side says down and one side says up. So I'm not really sure what that's supposed to mean, but when you receive one, you will know how to apply it to yourself.
Oh, they noticed that there's an SF logo on the helmet.
There is Space Force branding is very important on the helmet. No, Space Force believes very much in
branding.
We in branding. That's right. We have a marketing department. They're paid very well.
Space Force. I think my channel had just been renamed.
Finally, just in case you run into any Spalians, Space Force accessory equipment consists of the Space Force laser pistol.
That's all. Look, are you seeing this? They're dying.
The Space Force laser
I'm
pistol.
dying.
The Space Force laser pistol comes with a multi-select switch for fire.
Wait, does it actually say accessories, like plural? There's
It's
a
the
single
Space
pistol
Force
there.
accessory equipment.
Okay.
You have one.
You have one. That's all you
It
need.
is the laser pistol. It has a scope. The scope apparently also shoots lasers. The laser pistol shoots lasers. It has a sight because it's important that you have both a scope and a front sight, iron sights.
What's wrong with your keyboard?
That's a loaded question. and just in case you were wondering what your enemy will look like when he is visible in the scope of your Space Force laser pistol, we have given you a drawing.
Small.
Well, yes, because he's very far away. But your Space Force laser pistol doesn't care how far away he is. He will still put him on the crosshairs and shoot lazy light at him. So there you are, ladies and gentlemen.
Your mom's here.
This is the manual of Space Force from the Department of Space Force.
Mom says go back to the page 1 with the date. You were 7? Were you 7?
This is from November of 1980.
November of 1980.
I was 7.
Space Force forever.
Space Force for life.
For life.
I'm going to get it tattooed in Old English on my belly.
Your chest.
Oh, but it can't be in Old English. It's got to be in the Space Force logo.
It just has to be the SF. That's right.
SF. SF does not stand for San Francisco.
No, it's Space Force.
SF stands for Space Force.
Okay, dude, you just killed the audience. They want a space party. They want a space slumber party. It has to be done. I'm going to have to draw some aliens and some spaceships. And then we'll have to do a back and forth. I draw, you draw kind of a thing. It's going to be a space party.
A space party.
A space party. So it is official. There will be a space party. I am announcing it live on YouTube in front of all these witnesses.
Space Force.
Space Force. After Mermaid Madness, there will be 2 events in May. So perhaps in the beginning of June.
Perhaps.
We can have perhaps. End of May or beginning of June, we'll have a Space Force party.
Okay.
I promise.
I promise.
All right, give me back my seat so you can take us out of here.
Okay.
All right. And on that note,
we will be having one of these sessions every Tuesday, and I 100% guarantee you that everything in that suitcase is of this quality.
you guys, I have no idea what to expect. I've never seen this before. I have no idea what else is in that suitcase, and I'm not allowed to see. So I will be just as surprised as you are.
Me too.
All right. Don't lick Hamlet.
No, don't lick Spalians.
Spalian. And telecomputers.
And be sure to ventilate your helmet.
When you're in space.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Thank you all for joining us.
Bye. We'll see you tomorrow.